Dawn breaks over Africa's great rivers. A giant hippopotamus slowly rises from the water, already carrying tiny birds that seem completely fearless. The answer begins with creatures almost too small to notice, parasites hidden deep within the hippo's thick skin. Most wild animals would instantly drive away such persistent visitors. This giant barely reacts. Hippos rank among Africa's most dangerous mammals, yet these birds move freely across their enormous bodies. The answer begins with creatures almost too small to notice, parasites hidden deep within the hippo's thick skin. With remarkable precision, the oxpecker grips the parasite and pulls it free. The giant hippo barely flinches, as if this ritual has happened thousands of times before.
As the morning warms, more oxpeckers arrive. One giant hippo suddenly becomes the center of a busy feeding routine.
Every wrinkle and skin fold hides tiny parasites. To the oxpecker, the hippo is a moving landscape filled with food. The areas behind the ears are almost impossible for a hippo to reach. Here, the tiny bird performs an invaluable service.
What first appears to be simple tolerance is becoming something far greater, a partnership refined by millions of years of evolution. Every day, the hippo carries an invisible burden. Hundreds of tiny parasites cling to its thick skin, feeding unnoticed beneath the African sun. Ticks survive by feeding on blood. Left unchecked, they can weaken even the strongest animals through irritation and disease.
The oxpecker's sharp eyesight detects what the hippo can neither see nor remove on its own. Each successful peck provides nourishment for the bird and relief for the giant beneath its feet. But this peaceful partnership is about to face its first challenge. Life beside Africa's largest river giant is never completely safe. Without warning, another male hippo enters the river. The peaceful morning instantly gives way to growing tension.
The oxpeckers sense the disturbance first. Their heads rise together, scanning every movement across the river.
Two giants now face each other. Neither moves quickly, yet every second increases the possibility of a violent encounter. For a bird weighing only a few dozen grams, the back of a restless hippo suddenly becomes an unstable world. The river explodes into motion. One powerful charge sends waves racing across the water, forcing the tiny birds to make an instant decision. For a few tense moments, the oxpeckers circle overhead. Below them, two giants continue their dangerous territorial dispute. The rivals open their enormous jaws, displaying powerful teeth designed not for hunting, but for defending territory. The oxpeckers wait patiently. Experience has taught them that even the fiercest confrontation eventually comes to an end.
Gradually, the river grows quieter. The dominant male moves away, and the opportunity the birds have been waiting for finally returns. Within seconds, the quiet routine begins again. In nature, survival leaves little time for interruption. Parasites are only part of the story. The oxpecker's role may extend far beyond simple feeding. From this elevated position, the bird sees threats long before the hippo can react. A slight movement in the grass could signal danger, or nothing at all. The oxpecker reacts instantly, its call sharp and urgent. The hippo lifts its head, reacting to a signal it may not fully understand, but has learned to trust. Just beneath the surface, another presence moves silently, unseen, but never far away. Though rarely threatened as adults, hippos remain constantly aware of movement in the water. The Oxpecker's warning may not always signal danger, but it is never ignored. As the river calms, the partnership resumes its quiet rhythm, shaped by constant awareness. Yet not every interaction between bird and giant is perfectly balanced. The hippo shifts slightly, a small reaction, suggesting the bird may have crossed a delicate boundary. Oxpeckers are not always gentle cleaners. At times, they exploit wounds rather than heal them. This relationship is not simple cooperation. It exists on a delicate balance between benefit and cost. Despite these moments, the hippo rarely forces the birds away. The benefits still outweigh the cost. Over time, this fragile balance has shaped a relationship refined by evolution itself. Across Africa, countless large mammals host these birds. But few relationships are as constant as this one. The hippo's thick, constantly moist skin creates ideal conditions for parasites to thrive. For the oxpecker, this environment offers a reliable and abundant food source. Over generations, both species have adapted to this constant interaction. What we are witnessing is not coincidence, but a relationship shaped by survival itself. As the sun begins to fall, the river slows. The day's final moments reveal a partnership still quietly at work. Even at rest, the hippo remains a living ecosystem, supporting life far smaller than itself. One by one, the oxpeckers begin to leave, their work for the day nearly complete. The hippo remains, silent and still, carrying the marks of a life shaped by water, sun, and survival. In the fading light, this unlikely alliance continues, unseen, unspoken, yet essential. As darkness approaches, the rhythm of the river begins to change once more. The oxpeckers retreat to nearby trees, leaving the giants to the quiet of the night. Yet by morning, the partnership will begin again, unchanged, uninterrupted. No agreement was made, no alliance was planned. Only survival shaped this extraordinary connection. In nature, even the smallest creature can shape the life of the largest. With the first light, the river awakens, and the ancient routine begins once again. Neither species understands the other, yet both respond to patterns written by survival. Strength alone does not define survival. Even the most powerful depend on forces they cannot control. In the quiet balance of nature, survival is rarely achieved alone. On Africa's rivers, a giant and a bird remind us that even the most unlikely partnerships can shape the future of life itself.